want to address the response to a video I put out yesterday. A video that people have been asking me for a week, so I finally did it. And then when I do it, of course, all I get is complaints. I will take that back, because I barely got any complaints. The complaints that I got on Twitter, okay, were people saying, did you know that there's a lot of complaints and drama? And I was like, no, I don't. So let me explain. Let me explain the whole situation. So for a week, everyone's been asking me to make a video about Toby Turner and his scandal going on right now on YouTube. I'm not going to go into details about it, because I already did, and most people already have on YouTube, and I don't need to, okay? I purposely stayed away from it for a week, because I didn't really think I had much to add to it, okay? And people literally bombarded me with this for a week. Every day, dozens of people would be messaging me saying, make the video, make a video, make a video. So finally on Tuesday night, I made a poll on Twitter, and I said, what would you like to see me do for a vlog tomorrow? I could react to a couple different movie trailers that have come out. I could do a first impressions video on Ratchet & Clank, or, since people have been asking for it, alright, you know, I could do a vlog about Toby Turner, because people want to know, I guess, my take on it, or whatever. Overwhelmingly, people voted for Toby Turner. Overwhelmingly. Over 46% of the voters. I think the next closest one was 21%. So, overwhelmingly, people wanted me to make this video. Okay? So, I make this video. And I said, what can I do in regards to the situation? Because the bottom line is, number one, 100,000 other YouTubers, what I should say, already made videos about this, even though none of them know Toby Turner, and pretty much almost none of them have anything to do with the situation. They're all just jumping on this drama bandwagon for views. So what could I possibly do? Well, I said, well, I could outline my background with Toby, so people would at least understand why people want to know my take on this, because I actually have a little bit of history with Toby Turner on YouTube. So yeah, so I had this interaction with him in 2012, where at first he seemed like a really nice guy, and then it turned out he was being pretty dishonest with me. So I talked about that in the video, so people would understand my history with him, because why else would you want my take on this situation? You know what I mean? I don't understand why anyone would want someone's take if they have no relation to this guy at all. All these videos on YouTube that are going up about the subject are fluff. They're done on purpose to get views. No one really has any insight to add to the matter, and the fact is, if it were something to do with YouTube or gaming or something, that would be one thing, but I have no personal relationship with the guy, and I don't care about his personal life. That's basically the gist of the video, is I don't really care, so, you know, you shouldn't be care either. And it was funny, because I put the video out last night. I heard nothing. It was like the middle of the night, and I didn't hear one single tweet about this video. Nothing. I was like, well, that's surprising, because usually when I put out anything, I at least get a few responses or whatever. So this is very surprising to me. I'm not hearing anything back. So I actually put out a tweet last night. I said, anyone have any response or anything to say about the reaction video I made? And a few people responded. A few people were like, well, we felt that your intro where you're talking about yourself and Toby is too long-winded. And a few people didn't understand why that wasn't even in the video. A lot of people also said, I don't get why you made the video. And I'm like, well, for days people were asking for it. Then I made a Twitter poll. Overwhelmingly, the poll was for it. So I basically listened to the feedback of what people wanted, and I did what people wanted, you know? And that was it. That's where I left it, okay? And I wake up this morning, I saw a few more tweets on Twitter or whatever. Not too many. A few more, you know, maybe a dozen more about it. And I'm like, okay, well, no big deal. And then someone told me, Phil, were you actually aware that, like, there's tons of people flaming you on the video, and the comments are all about how you did it for money and all of this, and I'm like, I don't care. Because here's the thing, and here's what you need to realize. I didn't see that on social media, and if I don't see it on social media, guess what? It means the people saying that are the same fucking dumb babies who fucking take everything I do and twist it as a negative. There were some people saying, no one asked me to make the video, even though it's pretty fucking obvious, black and white evidence. You can see the fucking Twitter poll that there was people asking me for it all week. You know? And some people, oh, Phil had to make this all about him, of course. Well, yeah, it's my video, dipshit. If someone makes a video, do you want it to be about someone else's perspective? No. I'm going to tell you about my history. I'm going to tell you about my perspective. So, obviously, yeah, it's all about me. Dummy, it's my video. I mean, that's the dumbest statement I think I've ever read. And all of a sudden, people are telling me there's all this drama on the video. And I'm like, okay, sure, well, I don't care. And the bottom line is, if I didn't see it, which I didn't, it means that it's the same people who I probably blocked or muted on Twitter, who fucking whine about everything, who complain about everything, who spin everything I do into a negative. And I'm happy then. I'm like, you know what? If all this nastiness that people are saying is shit that I didn't see because it's the same idiots who've already been blocked, it means that it's the same morons, and it doesn't matter, you know? Every time that these idiots crap their diapers, I don't need to hear about it. And it's the same fucking people over and over and over. The same whiny couple hundred kids. Or adults who act like kids. It's pretty pathetic.
Watch the videos and spread the word. Follow me on social media at TheyCallMeDSP on Twitter. There's an Amazon Associates link in the description of every stream and video. And there's also Patreon at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. And there you can pledge and get cool perks. Last but not least, my girlfriend has a business. It's called The Black Currant. She sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts.